Hi, this is Larry Hall up in Brainerd, Minnesota. You know, for years I've been doing smoked meats and fish and turkeys and hams and everything else in my smoker. But people have asked me, say, Larry, I want to get into learning how to do some of this stuff. And I've even showed some people at work. What's the most inexpensive way for me to get in it so I can make some of these things? You know, I want to make my own jerky and beef sticks and all that. So how can I do that? Well, I'm going to tell you. The one piece of equipment of all these years, I've got grinders and all kinds of stuff. But the thing that's worth more weight in gold to me than anything is this jerky cannon right here. This was made by LEM. This is phenomenal because that one's right there is 10 years old. It's built like a tank. The little attachment on the left is for making jerky. The one on the right is for making beef sticks, or what I call naked beef sticks because they're not in a casing. Then there's additional attachment you can get, that one right there, and that one is for stuffing casings. So if you want to make beef sticks and you want to put cheese or jalapenos or other things, you can do that. And then there's another attachment, and this is great for making summer sausage, great for making brats, kielbasa, other things like that. So if you've ever wanted to learn how to make beef jerky and beef sticks filled with cheese and jalapenos and everything else, your own breakfast links, and those are not cheap anymore, your own summer sausage, and your own brats, and your own kielbasa and other sausages, let's get started. I'll have links underneath where you can get this, how you can get started, the best price on it. I don't make a dime on this. I'm not affiliated with anything. I'm just saying this because it's a great product. And if you really want to learn how to get started the most affordable way, this jerky cannon is the way to go. Okay? So let's get started. Hi everybody, this is Larry up in Brainerd, Minnesota. We're going to have some fun today. We are going to make some breakfast sausage. And we're going to make three different kinds. We're going to make a bulk sausage, we're going to make a patty sausage, and a link sausage. Now this can be, if you're on some kind of a diet and you want to use chicken or turkey, ground turkey in this recipe, you can use that. That's fine. If you want to use venison, I'm going to show you how to make a venison sausage. And all three different ways, okay? But what we're going to need is we're going to start with, we're going to need some pork, okay? And this was some pork that I got on sale at Walmart. They mark it down every morning, and I got it reduced, and I got a pretty good price on it. Thought I'll pick up 5 pounds of it. I'm going to do a special mix on it, and you guys are really going to enjoy this. If you don't have this, then maybe you can get, this is another route to go, is get a pork butt. The fat to lean ratio is about perfect on these, okay? Now you can probably maybe get your butcher to debone this for you and grind it. If not, here's something you might want to consider. Here is a grinder. I used one of these for the first 2-3 years. They'll grind up all the venison and stuff you need for 2 deer a year. And it costs $119 LEM. Like I said, I don't sell for LEM or anything. I have just sold on their products because they have very high quality products. Their seasonings, their equipment, and they stand behind their product. So if it's something you're thinking about, a grinder, or you have somebody who can grind for you, fine, but it's something you might want to look at. I'll have links to everything under this video. Make sure you click on the Show More button under this video, and I'll have links to everything, the seasonings, all the casings, everything that I talk about in this video will be under here. Okay, let's say you want to do a venison sauce. Here's some ground venison, okay? You could grind your own with that grinder, and or if you already have some ground, fine. What I like to do with venison sausage, if I'm going to make venison sausage, either mix it 50-50 with pork, or I like to go at least about a 30-70 with bacon end pieces. Oh man, this makes a great sausage. If you buy the bacon in it, it's fatty enough, it's perfect. Say you're going to make 5 pounds, you use 2 pounds of this, 3 pounds of venison, grind it together, you got something great. Or you could use 2 pounds of the venison, or 50-50 of the venison with 50% of the ground pork, which is about 5. But what it all boils down to is one thing: seasoning, seasoning, seasoning. Believe me, I have tried every kind on plantation, every kind of seasoning there's out there, and there's some that are good, some that are not so good, until I stumbled along this one. Like I said, I use a lot of LAM products because I'm really happy, but I'd never tried their breakfast sausage. One day I'm out here at Fleet Farm, and I see their fresh breakfast sausage. Well, they make three kinds. They make a regular breakfast, this one. They make a maple. I particularly don't like the maple flavor, but some people really do, and I hear it's really good. And they also now come up with a new hot, like a Jimmy Dean style. And I'm going to show you how to kick it up on your own, even if you go with this, and how to split a batch, okay? This seasoning is unbelievable. My wife is probably really, well, no, not probably, she is really picky when it comes to breakfast sausage, and she loves this. And I think it's phenomenal, too. Everybody I gave any of this breakfast sausage to just rant and rave about it. It is unbelievable. And like I said, I'll have links to LEM dealers are all over the country now. Places handle their stuff. You can do a dealer search and see any store near you that handles their products, or you can get it online. Amazon handles a lot of their stuff too, and I'll have links to all that. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to use a couple different casings, okay? We're going to do, this is what's called a collagen casing. Okay, the dark ones are commonly used in snack sticks, if you're going to do it like that. The clear ones can be used for your breakfast links. I prefer the real deal, and that's the sheep casings. They're the ones that get nice and brown and snap when you cut them with a fork and pop in your mouth, and they're so delicious. So how do we go about doing it? Okay, here's where we go. We're going to take our jerky gun. This is that one additional attachment I talked about. It's for making snack sticks and making these breakfast links. You want to put that on, okay? We got the sheep casings there. You'll see on the back side here, they're packed. They come packed in a salt, which is great. Just put these in the fridge and they will last a long, long time. What you want to do is you want to take them out. Don't force them. Just pull out one strand at a time. The strands can vary anywhere from 4 feet to 6 feet long, okay? They're pretty tiny. Pull them out gently. You'll get them out, okay? There's one that's just about 6 feet long. You're going to put them in some water, very warm water, and let them soak while we're getting everything else ready. Okay, now we got that seasoning, okay? We're going to dump that in a bowl. Now here's the decision. Here's something you can do. Say you want to smoke these. Say you got a smoker or you want to smoke them, okay? Here is what you want to do. Then what you want to do is add a cure. This is what's called a pink cure, okay? A little bit goes a long ways. A scant quarter teaspoon per pound, or a teaspoon for 5 pounds. So you would use 1 teaspoon. This will last a long time. Bass Pro Shops, other places have this cure, what's called pink cure. And you can get it and use that. This is the keep any chance of botulism or anything like that. So when you make the links, say you want to get them all done, your links, and you want to put them in your smoker and you want to just cold smoke them. You're going to smoke them out. You just want to get a natural, great smoke flavor. You can do that. Another alternative is liquid smoke. Okay? And the instructions are on that. LEM handles a very, very good brand of liquid smoke too. Okay, what we need for this package, it does 5 pounds, and I have 5 pounds of pork there. Like I said, it can be a combination of venison and pork or whatever. Chicken, it can be ground chicken, it can be ground turkey, you can mix it up with it. But you need 5 ounces of water. You're going to put that in with your seasoning right there, and you're going to mix it up good, okay? Here is the 5 pounds of pork I've dumped in a bowl. I'm flattening it out so I can kind of get it even. I'm going to pour that all over it, and then I'm going to take a little piece of some of that ground pork and go back in that bowl, grab some of that goodness. We don't want to leave that in there. I'm going to mix it up real good. You don't need a glove, but I just happen to have one. You can just do it with your hands. Dig right in. You get it all mixed up. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to fry a little patty. You're going to fry it, you're going to taste this, and you're going to say, okay, I really like that. It's just perfect. Or the wife might say, I like it, but you say, well, I like it a little more kicked up. I want it like a Jimmy Dean style, where it's kicked up. There's where it happens. You take it, now split that bowl. Half for her, half for you. And what you can do, I like to put a little red pepper flakes in it. in my half, okay? So I sprinkle some red pepper flakes in it. Oh, I'd say about a teaspoon per pound. So you got about 2.5 teaspoons of it. Mix it up. Fry another little piece. If it needs a little more, get it to where you want it. Now you're ready to go. Okay, now, if you want to now you got it where you want it, you can take it and you can just freeze it that way. You can make it bulk. You've got this. You got it seasoned. You just want bulk. Go ahead and freezer wrap it. Put it in bags or whatever you want. Or another alternative, you want to make it a little nicer, is get your jerky cannon. Okay, and here is your other attachment that you can get. And this is for making sausages and summer sausages and stuff. And then you can buy these bags right from LEM too. You can maybe get them from a local butcher supply. A lot of grocery stores pack hamburger and different things in these. And you maybe get some of them from them. And you can put 1 pound in each one of these and freeze them. That's a handy little thing. Or you can make some patties. We're going to make some sausage patties, okay? I get it like an ice cream scoop. Get a good scoop here. This is a real simple way. You don't need a hamburger press. You don't need nothing. Put it in just those little sandwich bags. Work perfect. Put it in there and just flatten it out. When I get a whole stack of them, I slide them in a freezer bag and freeze them. When I want them, they just come out of those bags easily. They slide right out, and I can just fry them up. Okay, we got our jerky cannon here. Now we got our nozzle on. We are going to get it. I take the sausage, and I make it in a long, kind of a log shape, so that it will go down in the tube very well. Shake as you put it in there. It'll shake all to the bottom. We want to pump it, get most of that air out, okay? Now here's a little trick. Those sausage cases that we had, those sheep casings that we had soaking, might have a little edge on the end. So what really works good is take a scissors and trim the very end off. You see that little smooth end? This is what I found out. Now you're going to say, how do I get that end open to get it over the end of that little tube? Here's a little trick. Stick it under water. It's much easier to open it underwater. It'll just fall open, and you can then you can carefully bring it over. And what I do is I spray a little. You can either rub on some vegetable oil, or I just got a little sprayer and spray it, so this slides real easy. Now go ahead and just feed it on there all the way on the tube, all that. And if you got a couple, 2, 3, go ahead and do 2 or 3 of them, okay? Now you're going to pump up your jerky gun until that sausage is just coming. Now what you're going to do is you're going to tie the end on that sausage, up, and then you're going to start slowly pumping it, okay? Here you're going to start slowly pumping it. Here's what's nice. You can make them any length you want. You want the big ones, long ones, little ones you want. Here you go. You just keep repeating the whole thing over and over. So let's fry some up and see. Check it out how it is. Here they are in the frying pan. Got to have some fresh country eggs. These were just gotten yesterday. Got to have some of my raspberry rhubarb jam I just made. I'll even pop a little video link under there for you. I put it in the baby food jars. Really cool. Here is that sausage. Oh, did it fry up nice. Here's my breakfast. I got, oh man, that's so good. I got some dark rye, I got a couple of farm fresh eggs, hash browns, that sausage, and here's some apple juice from my trees I canned. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe. I'd sure appreciate it. Give me a like button, and keep coming back. We're going to be doing a whole series on this kind of stuff. I hope you enjoy it. This is Larry up in Brandon, Minnesota. Ciao.